Well,
Yeah.
let's just jump right into the first movie before we do our rankings at the end. This one, 2016's Hail Caesar! Exclamation point. Blood Simple had a period. This one has an exclamation point. They've evolved.
Yes.
That's
See, they
growth.
do
Yeah,
change.
that's
Yeah.
growth. Derivative.
Wow. Yeah, they're just
Oh,
repeating
okay.
the same shit.
Yeah, join the haters
Since
in the
Blood
comments,
Simple.
Joe. You sick fuck.
Well, I'll just toss it out. What did you guys think of? Have you all seen this one before? Or first times for anybody? Or?
Yeah,
Second watch for
I
me.
hadn't seen it. This
First
is
time
the
for
first
Joe.
time. Second, first. Okay.
Cool. What did you guys think this time watching Hail Caesar?
I enjoyed it more this time. I think it moved up. It's higher on
Yeah.
my rankings.
I think
Yeah,
I
this
just
movie-
enjoyed it because it like wasn't depressing.
Yeah.
So I just based on that, like, but relative to like other Coen Brothers movies, like, you know, this one wasn't about nihilism and infidelity, so like I thought that was pretty cool.
Sort of.
It's not really
Yeah,
like
I guess a little bit of
positive,
nihilism,
but it isn't
but not really
like,
infidelity,
negative.
so that's cool.
There's a
Yeah,
more positive spin on it, like when he's having a talk with
more
all
like
the
neutral.
different
He's just
like
putting out
priests
fires.
and shit, and they're like basically answering
Yeah.
answering the way the Coens would answer, like, well, it's this way, no, it's this way. So it's just like no one gets a straight
Dude, the
answer.
priest,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
you see him through the window, like at the end,
Yeah.
and I thought it was one of the Coen brothers, like because it kind of
That's what I
looks
thought
like him.
too. It looks like Joel. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it was
so
him.
like, yeah, I had to look it up. But I like Josh Brown's character, like Eddie Mannix. I looked it up.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a real person, but the events of this movie are not. Like, all of this movie is fictional.
Yeah.
But
I think
like,
they took
I don't
like
know.
inspiration from a lot of old Hollywood stories and stuff like that, and they kind of just like combined them all into whatever they liked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun. I if this was like the Coen's version of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, it's like their little like, I don't know, love letter to Hollywood.
I got that vibe when towards the end when George Clooney like messes up his line, his big like speech.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then that kind of brought me to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Tarantino doing that.
Yeah.
And
This
then it reminded
I
me
actually
of, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna to answer your question earlier. I liked it a lot actually. The second watch through, I think. I mean, I liked it more this time. So yeah, I think this movie kind of rules. I kept getting like Babylon. It felt like the Coen's version. I guess Damien Chazelle would be his version of Hail Caesar, but it's like you watch Babylon where you have like Damien Chazelle basically saying how it's a shit crawl just to make it in the industry, and the Coen brothers are like, once you make it in the industry, it's still a shit crawl. So this is kind of like a
Daily
good double
grind.
feature with that. So,
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. Triple feature with Once Upon a Time. That'd be a fun day.
yep, there,
Yeah.
there you go. Yep,
Yeah.
long ass day, but fun.
Yeah. My enjoyment of the movie, I think it kind of stayed at the same level. It's a pretty good
Yeah.
movie. I like it more than most, more than like half of the other Coen Brothers movies. Solid, entertaining, definitely in the vein of what they do. Doesn't really go places.
I had to check my rankings.
Yeah, number
I'm
one,
like,
right?
half? It is about half.
Right, kind of right there in the middle somewhere. Very entertaining. Not a lot to say, I'd say, in this movie. Like the movie is not really telling you much, or you have to like really parse what the message is, kind of at the end of it.
It was. I mean, I wrote down
Yeah.
a direct quote at the end where he's like, "If you serve the picture, you have worth," which is like
Yeah.
literally a metaphor for capitalism. And I mean,
Right.
like
Yeah.
the communists are trying to take over. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, from the Hudsucker Proxy, like, you know that the Coen brothers are like kind of anti-capitalist. I feel like so,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. In the writers, so like, I feel like that was kind of an interesting take. But I don't know. I feel like there's like, or like, I don't. You could also take that as like a religious standpoint too. Like,
I mean, that's probably like to me. I got faith in capitalism. Like those are
Yeah.
the 2 points that
That's
are
pretty much-
constantly intersecting here a little bit. They don't really
Yeah.
give you like a definitive like statement or juicy like scene that's like thematically. I guess the end scene's pretty close, but with him like talking about it all. But yeah, no, I mean that's for sure. It's all there. I think you just have to kind of pull it yourself rather than other movies where it's like fed to you. You know.
Yeah. I think it was interesting too, like what he does now in the film industry. I mean, like he said, is it bad for him to want to have this easy job, which is the job offered him to Lockheed Martin, because the nuclear war that's I don't know, did it happen already, or they were just doing some tests?
I think it was
Tests,
just
it happened.
tests because I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
only like
okay.
the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Right.
What was
So
it, like
basically,
40s or 50s? Well,
It would have to be after the 40s
yeah.
or late 40s at least.
yeah.
Yeah, I would guess 60s. If I had to
But I mean,
guess.
even this easy job that
Okay, let me
he's
look that.
doing is like working for the military industrial complex. So is it like a good choice for him? Like, so it's like
Yeah.
it's the easier job, but is it the better choice of the two?
Mhm.
And then you have the movie industry where it's underlying, the writers are trying to get in their communist views in there. So it's just kind of like picking the
It
better of the
says
two evils.
early
So,
1950s. So
Early. Okay.
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 Yeah, that
So
line
yeah, it
is
was just
something.
interesting dynamics there.
It is. Yeah. The line of it's is something. If something is easy, is that wrong?
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
took that as like this movie might have been pretty easy for the Coens to write too, or I don't know. They definitely like are playing with like the movie industry and
Yeah.
like if it's this easy, is it wrong? But I
Yeah.
felt like this movie specifically was like them kind of just like like easily putting shit on the paper or on the page. I don't know.
It was
does.
definitely in their bag. It felt like because it had like full on just it was just comedy, but at the same time they could add their subtle, not as heavy in the nihilism. Obviously, it was just more comedic and lighthearted than most, but they still added their touch to it. So maybe, I mean, maybe that's them saying like this was like our rock star shit, so it's kind of easy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know. Did you? Because I kind of like got the sense that Ed Mannix was like, you know, allegorically this Caesar, the Caesar of this film. You know,
I
he's
kind of
like,
got that too.
you know what I mean? Because by the end, he's slapping George Clooney, and
Yeah,
he's basically like the guy who's making moves, trying to keep shit together, keep the press at bay and stuff like that, and like,
Yeah.
and then waffling with if it's worth it at all at the end,
Hmm.
until he comes to that scene with George Clooney where he's like, "It's fucking worth it, dude." Like,
Yeah, I love that he just slaps the shit out of him.
yeah,
I love how
That's
George Clooney
great.
comes back to him as if he's like figured everything out with one chat from some communists.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
he like understands all of capitalism
Got
now.
his feet up on the table. Like,
yeah,
So good.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I thought there was something really fun about how many different types of stories are being made in the movie
Yeah.
with like the Jesus story of like the cross, the Romans, the mermaids, the sailors, and it's
The
like all
cowboy
the
dude.
yeah,
Or
like
like
the
the-
mixing of the meanings gets kind of lost when you're in Hollywood. It mostly just goes towards like marketability or money, and like the
Yeah.
meanings they're trying to like figure it out, but they don't really care,
End of the day, it's a project. It's a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the actors on the set so we can make this thing and then fucking do it again the next day.
Yeah.
Turn it over.
but they just control the means of production, Matt.
Are we about to get into
doesn't
the
mean-
communist chat?
Yeah.
I mean, I could if you want, but probably not.
I mean, George Clooney like getting kidnapped by the communists, I think is maybe the biggest hook of the movie for me, or like the most fun parts of the movie, I guess. So just like that scenario.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other stuff going on, but I think
Yeah,
that's like kind of the meat.
yeah.
of
Like
it.
I love the fucking. I'm just gonna call him Newman because I don't know his actual name.
Knight.
Yeah.
It's like when he pours the shit into the cup, and the other dude's just like staring at him, and like nobody else gives a shit. Like,
Yeah.
dude, and then I just love how George Clooney comes in and just smacks the shit out of him when he turns around, like with his sword. I don't know.
Yeah.
These
It was fun
extras.
seeing Wayne Knight in a role, Newman, and like he hasn't done much since like the late '90s, early 2000s. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
he's just like minor roles and stuff.
Yeah, some TV stuff.
I really enjoyed the experience of this movie, though. It's like obviously, I don't know, like compared to like other movies about making movies, which I tend to think aren't like as successful as just like a normal, straightforward movie. This is one of the best of a movie about
Yeah.
making a movie. So
Definitely. That's
Yeah,
how I
dude.
felt. I think it was when the dance and the Channing Tatum scene came on. I was just like,
great.
this
scene.
is just fucking fun. Like this is great. Like we're just hopping from studio to studio or whatever it is, soundstage to soundstage, and it's just like this is a blast to just
Dude,
do.
and like I love how he went from that, like the sailor song scene, basically, and then got on a sub and basically was a
Yeah,
sailor later in
that's
the
true.
movie.
Yeah. Another briefcase lost into the wind,
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
ether for the
The
Coens.
money meant nothing.
Always.
I love how he's like kind of talking shit to his dog, but still like lovingly. He's like,
What the fuck would you do that?
He just like leaves, and then the fucking people in the boat can't like row away now that they don't have like a captain or something. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of like really fun script moments in this, or kind of smart hidden like layered moments for sure.
I really liked the scene where with well, I can't think of her name, and she's the wife of when she's splicing the film together and her scarf gets caught in it.
Frances
she-
McDormand.
Yeah, she pulls it out and she just takes a huge drag of the
Immediately.
The
cigarette.
first breath is a cigarette. Fucking smoke. Yeah, it's so
I gotta
good.
stop wearing scarves. That's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I wrote down the line. It's just, I don't know. It's just so fun. He's like, I like passion. It's strong. It's passion. You know, when they're like
Yeah.
changing the line on him.
That's good. That's good. A lot of funny moments. A lot of funny Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
with Jonah Hill. That whole scene where they're talking about how he did like 6 months for this thing, but he's just like basically like as part of the job.
Businessman or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the strong forearms comment, and you could just see, oh yeah, it's gonna happen now. So it was a good scene.
Really smart like bookends too with the priest and like the confessional stuff. Like you start the movie and it's like it's been more than 4 hours since my last confession. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, this dude's just like in the fucking shit. He's just like constantly answering to something, even though the things he does aren't even that bad. You know, it's just like
right. Like
so
the priest
like, conscious
says,
of them.
you're not that bad.
Yeah.
He's like, I love
Yeah,
the
only
second
5
time
Hail
where he, like,
Marys? That's not bad.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, like I just love the priest's
Sigh.
attitude. Yeah, he's like, like this dude again.
Yeah,
He
right.
goes
Or
to
like when
close
he's
it and
closing the
Roland's
thing.
like, yeah.
He's dying. Yeah.
So good.
Wait, Father. He's like, oh, and slides it back open.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Michael Gambon as the narrator, fucking Dumbledore, randomly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Good narrator voice.
It was a good voice. I don't know if I needed a narrator, honestly, but
Yeah.
I question narrators all the time if we need them or
Take
not.
it or
So.
leave it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good pun.
I
don't know.
think my favorite scene, George Clooney stuff, I think is like the hook of the movie or whatever. But I think my favorite scene is one you brought up, Alex, which is Josh Brolin debating Jesus with like 4 different religious heads.
Yeah.
And like
Yes.
none of them agree on anything.
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was
so
pretty good.
God is split, Jesus is split. Like he's like, no, and then the dude, one of the religious guys is like, I couldn't really believe that he would jump from 2 moving carriages.
Yeah.
And then Josh Brolin's just like, uh-huh. It's like it's got the movie shit where people are like talking shit about like realism in movies, but then it gets to religion and how nobody like agrees on anything in that
Yeah,
vein. And
yeah.
so good.
God hates everyone? No, not the Jews. So yeah, it is. That was a good scene.
I think I'm gonna
Well,
note
touch
too
of
that
Cohen's there.
yeah, it's very fun. They're just like enjoying the writing. You can tell.
Yeah.
Made a note too that George Clooney is in his prime, or his best roles are when the character has like deficiencies, or like he's not just playing it super straight, but he's got this weird ass like side personality that you can always kind of like bring out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Kinda
when they're
quirky.
just dumber characters, maybe too. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's really I think where he shines as an actor. But
You don't like Ocean's 11? You don't like
I love
Danny
it. I
Ocean?
mean, I fucking love Ocean's 11. That's true. That's definitely one of his best ones.
He's smooth as fuck in that.
And
Smooth,
Brad
smart.
Pitt, like dynamic is.
I mean, I guess they kind of all are. Well, not all of
Yeah.
them.
Livingston has some nerves.
The 2 fucking brothers, right? They're probably the
Oh,
dumbest of
God.
them.
Yeah,
Of the
that's
group.
exactly who I thought of.
Casey
Driving a
Affleck
fucking
is that them?
Who you
Yeah,
call him,
yeah,
pal,
Casey
friend?
Affleck and-
Who you call him, friend,
the other
jackass?
dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, yeah. Also, was it Michael Cera on the cross? I felt like I could hear that when the dude's
Oh.
like talking to Jesus.
Let me
and
look
you
it
see
up.
his feet.
Yeah.
I couldn't find if it was
that's
him or
A
not.
hot lunch or a box lunch?
Yeah. Oh, I think I got hot lunch.
Yeah.
That was fun, but it sounded like him. Just funny that like Jonah Hill and him have like another movie together, if it is him.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's well, I
didn't
it was
see
the
him
AI part of
build.
Google. It says Todd Hochschiser plays this.
Interesting. Okay, sounded like him. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say. It's like vintage Coen shit. I'm gonna give it 3.5. I think still. It's good.
Yeah, this
It's
watch
very
through
good.
it really like I don't know. It's getting tough now because like my ratings obviously is like rewatchability is part of it and just like pure enjoyment. And I don't know. I really liked it. 4.5 for me and this watch through. It was just
Nice.
fun. I mean, there was really no complaints for me. It was quick pace. It's great. I mean, it had a dancing scene that was like wonderful to watch. And Channing Tatum, man, that dude, that dude's good when he wants to be. You know.
He is.
Favorite role is This Is the End for him.
As the gimp.
Yeah. No, this watch through bumped it up for me too. I gave it 4, but I could like, just pure enjoyment too. I could see it being higher. It's higher on my rankings.
I gave it a 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could probably go higher too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
The
solid.
Coens are coming around on you.
when it's not
Mainly
nihilistic.
when they're just
They're
not
getting another
negative.
dark phase.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess I will retract that because moving into the Ballad of Buster
Yeah, I was gonna
Scruggs,
say,
I rated
is it
that
Buster
higher than this.
Scruggs?
So like,
Yeah.
because I liked,
Mm.
but that movie is super fucking depressing. I mean,
It
all
is.
the stories are fucking bad.
They're
Not
about
bad.
death in some
All the stories
fashion.
are depressing. Yeah.
Yeah, man.